everyone, I am TJ.
And I'm Ryan, and we're definitely not professional filmmakers.
Unless you count filming my cat for a TikTok.
Anyway, we made a short film about something that happens way too often in schools.
Not mystery school lunch meat.
Bullying, TJ. We wanted to show how it can affect students both in and out of the classroom.
So, grab your popcorn or your homework if Big Mama's not watching.
And remember, this isn't just a story, it's something that real people deal with every day.
Alright, let's roll it before I mess up another line.
Ginger, witch, leprechaun, Lucky Charm box. Go find your pot of gold.
Hey, stop bullying my friend!
Your friend looks like Fire Girl! Hey, let's walk and talk about our next step in our film.
Our next step is going to be probably the darkest part of our whole movie, I would say. We are going to be introducing some people and having some private interviews with them. And on this next part, as we walk through campus, I want you guys to be very respectful to these people in our movie. Don't go spreading out their business, and just, yeah.
Keep it clean. Don't encourage the bullying to go further. Like, we're trying to make this campus better and get rid of bullying. So this film will hopefully show us in this class not to do it anymore.
Yes.
Okay, so we're here today with Savannah, and she's going to share a few things about her being bullied. Savannah, do you want to say hello?
Hi, guys.
Yes, so are you ready? Okay, so the first question we have, how did the bullying start and what form did it take? Verbal, physical, online, etc.?
The bullying first started probably back in elementary school, and it was a verbal bullying, and I was mainly bullied because of my red hair and fair skin.
Okay, how did the bullying make you feel at that time?
At the time, it made me feel very isolated, lonely, very depressed.
Okay, did the bullying affect your confidence or like the way you saw yourself?
Oh, absolutely.
And if you wouldn't mind sharing like two things.
Due to the bullying, I did cut my hair very short. I tried to dye it as much as I could. I wore clothes to cover up my skin as much as possible.
Okay. Who did you turn for like help or support?
I turned to my friends.
Were they like really good about stepping in about that?
Yeah, I had two good friends who were really good at catching on to what people were saying, and they helped step in whenever I couldn't speak up for myself.
That is good. That is good. What do you wish adults or classmates had done differently?
I wish they would have saw the signs of how quiet I became in class, because I do like to talk a lot, and when I became quiet and more self-reserved, I feel like that should have been a sign for them to pick up on.
How has that experience like changed you as a person?
It really changed myself as a person because I had to learn how to grow self-confidence on my own and learn to accept the way that I looked, because I do have a very natural hair type, and I had to just sit back and try and love myself for the way I was, because I wasn't normal.
If you could speak to your younger self during that time, what would you say?
I would say don't let anyone judge you who hasn't been through the same pain as you.
And last couple questions. What message would you want to share with someone currently being bullied?
I would probably give that same advice that I'd give my younger self to someone currently being bullied, because every situation is different, but you can't let someone else determine your life perspective and how you see yourself because they haven't gone through what you have.
And last question, what do you think schools or communities can do better to prevent bullying?
I think they should be able to reach out more about bullying and help and stuff like that, and try and create a better safe place for kids, because I know when I was growing up there wasn't much around it, and when trying to tell adults, they usually tell you that they're just jealous of you or this and that, when in reality it's probably a better space to just let them vent to you and let them openly express themselves, because that's all kids do. That's all they have is emotions.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing with us today, Sav. As you can tell, this is hard for some people, so we really need to work on this in schools and get rid of bullying as much as we possibly can. Thank you.
Of course.
Please. Oh no, but no. No, no, and no.
Go.
Real bullies bully you to your face. But those who are scared little sniveling blublas do it on Yik Yak because you don't know who to kick the snot out of.
Cyberbullying that we are going to be covering is cyberbullying. This tends to happen a lot to us on an app that we have called Yik Yak, and one of my biggest examples of that is from the cheer team. Yeah, from personal experience, the cheer team does get posted a lot, but doesn't every team on Yik Yak. So, no, no, and no, don't do it. Don't do it, because even softball team is not fridges, and we do not like our butts to be touched or eaten. So please stay off Yik Yak and get rid of social bullying. No, no, and no.
There are certain kind of people who post on Yik Yak. Cowards. Little men. You got something to say? Say it to our faces.
Harder to watch than it was to film.
Yeah, it's easy to laugh in the beginning, but it's not so easy to see how much words can really hurt.
We wanted this to be more than a class project. We wanted it to make people think.
Because what happens in the hallway doesn't always stay in the hallway.
If you see someone being bullied, say something. Be the one and that voice that makes a difference.
Everyone deserves to feel safe, inside and outside of school.